coming lion. Bad mind people around where we don't want no bad vibe people in here. Pure energy, what we want surround where pure good vibes in the atmosphere. And we don't want no bad mind people around where we don't want no bad vibe people in here. Pure energy, what we want surround where. One every time I get the chance, all I wanna do is dance. Get busy now. Work with it now. We got work to do. Get busy now. I'm telling you. Alright. Back in a wine, back in a wine. Dance. Back in a wine, back in a wine. Back in a wine, back in a wine. Rise up. Get the time to rise and go home. Rise up, Matty Crew, rise up. Get the time to rise and go home. Any man, any man, any man, any man in another man's house. Any man, any man, any man, any man.
All right, good morning and welcome to the Rise Up Morning Show right here at AllAhWeTV. How are you doing? How is your week going? Weatherman promised some weather, but we are praying that the weather don't come. But regardless if it does come or it doesn't come, one thing we want to urge all Virgin Islanders is preparation is key. We are in that time of the year when, these things are going to be changing. These things are going to be rolling off. The coast of Africa, when we come into end of July, August, we start to see the tropical wave activity. Then August into September, unfortunately, that's when we're just praying and we're crossing our fingers that a storm doesn't come through here. So we want to remind everyone, our good friends at the DFG Community Impact Group, they prepared this hurricane preparation kit for all Virgin Islanders. This is what it is. It's telling you, be prepared. Preparation is key. June 1st to November 30th, hurricane season. So while there isn't a rush, while it isn't a madness season, go ahead and set yourself up and get what you need. Get your supplies, get your items. Emergency supplies, number 1. 2, communication and documents. 3, hygiene and personal care. 4, clothing and comfort. 5, special needs. 6, in case of evacuation, what you got to do. So we all still have a little PTSD from those past storms that we had, but so we don't want it. However, we can't avoid it once it's coming. So preparation, and again, our great folks over at the DFG Community Impact Group, they created that platform and that short kit just to show us and help us get through it. So ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you, whether you're from St. Thomas, St. Croix, St. John, Tartola. Tartola is all about the Emancipation Festival. We've seen the clips coming out. You're looking nice. Vibes, Jugu, Boss, OMG, all the entertainers. And then, you had the big night. There's international artists, but my big night is the VI artists. When they had Poompa, Sasso, and Jugu up on one stage performing their summer hit, the smash hit. Now, today is Wednesday. Tartola, your village goes to like 2 weeks. Right now, you're in the town. Town have the festival. Then it migrates to Eastern, and then you go Carrot Bay, and sometimes you end back in town. So we know Sunday into Monday is the Juve. Monday is the parade. Wednesday morning is Eastern Juve. Eastern Juve have vibes on the road alongside Shah. So that's going to be a big Juve morning up at Eastern, powder paint, all kind of stuff. So Carrot Bay, the cultural activities, the donkey races, the fishing tournament. So BVI Massive, listen, happy festival to you. Enjoy it. Not sure if we're coming yet, but whatever, we're watching it online. So big up yourself. This week here is an interesting week here in the Virgin Islands because the governor has requested the legislature into a special session to hear a number of topics. Last night, there was a live panel discussion discussing the proposal, explaining in detail the request to move from the current model for government and retirees insurance program into a new model. I myself, not too sure about it or was unaware about it, needed some more clarification. So this panel that was hosted on Facebook Live shared a lot of that information. We're gonna have it here on the morning show this morning, 7:39 right now, and explain it. And for much of us who are self-employed or non-employed by the government, maybe private sector, we are thinking to ourselves, what is all this fuss about, and why should I care? Well, the proposal is all about the government saving money. And saving money for the government, meaning that they could put the money in other areas. But we're going to hear all about that. Before that, we have to say big, Bogola say Ras congratulations, big congratulations to our friend, our sister, Miss Jennifer Madarangas King, who has just been nominated to be the new Commissioner of Tourism. Now, Jennifer comes with so much experience, so much knowledge. She was the former VP of Communications, Public Relations, and Government Relations over at VIA, which is now One Communications. But before VIA was Innovative, and before Innovative was Vitelco. So that company has been doing some changes, evolutions. She was there. She also was the general manager of Innovative Cable Television. She helped launch the channel that revolutionized the entire Caribbean and even give birth to platforms as ourselves, AllAhWeTV. That platform is called Tempo. Jennifer was the first, if not one of the first general managers of a cable broadcast to sign Tempo and help it become a reality. So Jennifer, from events to involvement in the community to support of the community, she's done so much culturally with Innovative via and our artists such as 10 Sleepless Nights, Shalana Brown. She's helped myself. We have so much history. Oh my God, I'm telling you, I'm just so happy for her. And we want to say hats off to Mr. Joe Bushelty, who is transitioning, but he has done also great things there. You're talking about the sports tourism, promotion in the Jets game. We did a baseball team, also spearheading, because when the legislation went into effect with the Bureau, with the Division of Festivals, it was under Commissioner Bushelty's reign that this had become a reality. All of that, blah, 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 in the morning, to just say big ups to Jennifer. And we're going to show you a clip right now of the governor and her nomination and a few responses by us here on AllAhWeTV.
I am proud to announce my nomination of Jennifer Madarangas King as the next Commissioner of Tourism for the United States Virgin Islands.
Good afternoon, Governor Bryan, esteemed colleagues, and our community members. It is with deep honor and sincere gratitude that I accept the nomination to serve as the next Commissioner of the USVI Department of Tourism. I am committed to working collaboratively with the department's dedicated professionals, key stakeholders, and our entire community to continue to celebrate the spirit and the rich culture of our remarkable islands, enrich our tourism experiences, and foster sustainable development that uplifts both our residents and our visitors. To Governor Albert Bryan Jr., thank you for placing your trust in me with this opportunity to contribute meaningfully to the prosperity and well-being of the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's a privilege to once again serve our vibrant and beautiful community. Thank you, everyone.
I'm searching for the words, but the first one is congratulations. God bless.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now, how's the feeling? I mean, you and I have history going back with family. And I'm so happy to hear the news. Very well deserved.
Thank you.
Very well deserved. And it shows the story, the resume continues. It's a new chapter.
Yes, it is.
How's it feeling? How your family feeling? Tell me.
Feeling very excited about once again serving my community. I think anyone who knows me knows how much I love the Virgin Islands. I have always had territorial jobs, so I've had the blessing and the fortune to work on all the islands and have a true appreciation. So this is, in many ways, I think this is a perfect role for me. I'm excited. Looking forward to working hard as usual. And the Department of Tourism, they've been doing some amazing things and looking forward to doing even more amazing things in the future.
You know, I can throw a punchline, don't follow. This should be a sweeping victory through the legislature because it's a crucial, real crucial. We probably would say it's Hill Street.
Hill Street, from Hill Street.
Well, congratulations. And, your passion for the Virgin Islands, for our culture, for our people, it all is a perfect fit for this role. And we look forward to just sharing and reporting great things.
Thank you. I look forward to working with the team, our stakeholders, and the community, because this is really all of us that are involved in the process. It's not just the Department of Tourism. Looking forward to working with my colleagues. So it's going to be exciting.
Jennifer is a proud Crucian with more than 28 years of experience in communications, public affairs, and executive leadership. She's best known for her long-time tenure at VIA, where she led public relations, community engagement, and government affairs for the territory's leading telecommunication company. She has also held key leadership roles across customer service, corporate planning, and media relations, bringing a wealth of experience that bridges both the public and the private sector. She's a strategic thinker and a skilled communicator with a deep love for these islands and the people who call them home. Jennifer understands the power of tourism, not just to drive our economy, but to tell our story and create opportunity for Virgin Islanders. I have every confidence that she will lead this Department of Tourism with distinction, and I look forward to working with the legislature to confirm her. Now, the reason why I know she will do well is she used to be my boss, so.
Oh man, such great news. Jennifer is an awesome individual. Man, real passionate Virgin Islander, passionate Crucian, passionate Caribbean. Lady, and we just, prayers and well wishes. So much deserved. The governor shared much of her resume. For myself, as I said, I won't be in this seat today without the history I have with Miss Jennifer Madarangas King. We're going to share that story another day because we're speeding through this morning. So that was the portion of the press conference. That was the reason I was there, to be honest. But also there, we got to hear from Commissioner of the Virgin Islands Police Department, Mario Brooks, and he was sharing about this citation, how it works. And we talked to him not off camera, we talked to him post the conference, and he got to the point explaining to us how it works. And we even asked him some questions that most Virgin Islanders have. We like, listen, you're in an accident, you see 4 police car pass, 3 police car pass. Why they don't stop and help? Now, some do. Some that keep driving by with their dark tint. So he talked a little bit about it. Of course, a response we kind of heard before, but he mentioned it. Can every police give tickets? He gonna answer that right here. So we went a little bit beyond the podium and beyond the discussion. Here's Commissioner Mario Brooks, right, of the Virgin Islands Police Department. This is our first time on camera as commissioner. Have you been in a role for quite some time?
Our first time.
Our first time officially. Well, listen, great news. They say e-tickets are coming to a reality.
Yes.
So real quick, you mentioned a number right there, a number during the rollout process. So is it going to be a quicker turnaround time? Because right now, the officer makes the report. Is it now what? The supervisor checks it, and once it's approved, then it goes. How does it work?
So e-citation is, as you know, let's put it into perspective. You get pulled over, the officer comes out with a ticket book, they ask you for your license, registration, insurance, and they go ahead and they write your traffic citation. That can take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, maybe more, given the amount of citation that our officers
When you say
issue.
citation, that's ticket.
Yeah, citations that they issue you. So if, let's say, if you're being issued 3-4 citations, it's going to take quite a minute. Now, with this new system, the officers will take your driver's license, scan it, all your information is populated, and all they have to do is scroll through the specific violation that you hit it in, and boom, it goes right into the system. Print that ticket, sign off on it, and hand it to you. As they do that, that ticket is now generated, is locked in, and it goes from there to the AG's office, DMV, to the courts, like in a matter of minutes. So it takes away the issue of human error. There's no possibility of any human error because now everything is generated electronically.
So presently the officers, when the officer writes a ticket, do the supervisors or commanders have to review it?
No, traffic citations are they're individually issued.
They're individually issued.
Yes.
And that's printing it on the spot for them, or
On
does
the
it go
spot.
to email or none of
On
that?
the spot.
Just on the spot
Get a
printing.
copy right there. Yes.
Okay. And the disputing process now remains the same. You go to court and
Yes.
such.
Yes. Same thing.
All right.
Yes.
So now with this process, is there like an estimated, you expect to like double the amount of citations being written? Is there a number you projected now to bring in more revenue?
I anticipate that being the case, but again, it takes away from the human error because we've lost a lot of, like the governor mentioned, we've lost a lot of citations due to, tickets not being filed, ticket books being misplaced, not being legible, a number of different reasons. Now that takes away all that. The human error factor is reduced greatly because now we enter everything electronically and it's electronically submitted.
Last question, the last two questions. Here in the Virgin Islands,
Sure.
every officer can write a citation or only traffic can write citation?
Every officer can write. I can write a traffic citation.
So now with this electronic system, every officer will be equipped with, is it like an iPad or like an electronic system?
As we complete phase 2, every Virgin Islands Police Department will have the capability to write those electronic citations, yes.
So now we know you get in an accident. I was in one, a family member was in one last week. We wait for traffic, came very professional. I want to say her name, but she's a great officer. Ain't coming to my name right now, but she know who she is.
Okay, then so, you could write a
compliment or complaint.
Yes, write
she's great. She's great.
I like my officers to be praised.
Oh, for sure. But 3 officers passed before her. 4 actually. 2 stopped, 2 keep going. So now with this citation process, any officer could stop and engage in that accident. It's a curious question because, everyone was there filled with questions like, why these officers just pass?
So I can't speak to that specific situation because I really don't know what the situation was, why they passed.
Yeah.
Were they regular patrol officers? Were they investigative units? Were they traffic officers? I don't know. I'll have to know the specific.
So only traffic could write for accident?
No, all officers can write for accidents. All, but I'm not sure what the reason why those
in that specific
passed.
situation.
Yes. Okay. So I can't really speak to that. And a lot of the times that's a big misnomer because people feel they just see a unit pass right away. It's like, the officer ignoring me and they're going on about the business. Sometimes the officers are already locked in for a call for service, and that's a priority call that they're on, and there's another unit that designated for that. So we have to remember those things when when the statements are being made like the officer just passed, because sometimes that is the case. Someone complained to me the other day about an officer. They saw a unit pass it on the road at a high rate of speed, blue lights on, and then when they reach a certain way, they turn off the lights, as if they were just using it to get through traffic. I said, but you don't know what officer was called to. Maybe they were called to a situation, and then on the way there, the dispatch got called, cancel the call. So you have to take these things into consideration. So I really can't speak to it because I don't.
Well, on the specifics, we understand that. Yes. And we want to just make the compliment there at the time that 2 of the officers did stop.
Yes.
1 got out of the vehicle and asked the specifics. So 2 stopped, 2 kept going.
Good.
So that's what we wanted to just know. Can all of them write and what's the circumstances?
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, thank you for the great job. I know big news coming up tomorrow.
Not more too, there's more technology coming for VIPD. Just hold tight, we got some more.
And the traffic cameras working?
Yes. When you mean the traffic cameras, we have all
of the cameras all over the place.
Cameras all over, yes.
All of them working?
All cameras are working.
And they monitored VIPD, VITEMA, or how does it work?
They are monitored by VIP.
Okay.
Yes.
So there's a war room where someone monitoring.
No more comment on that. You asking me to give away to my secrets now. But all jokes aside, we have a lot more technology coming on store because again, policing is a profession that's dwindling in size. So we have to lean heavily on technology, and that's what we're going to do. Like I said, the Brian Roach administration has given me the green light to enhance VIPD as much as possible with technology, and that is what we're going to do. You're going to see in the next coming months, you're going to see some amazing technology coming from VIP.
All right, that was Commissioner Mario Brooks talking about the enhancements, the present the announcement of how that e-citation process and program will be working, answering a few of our questions that we had. So thank him for that. And as he said, he promised, get ready because VIPD have amazing technology rollout coming our way. So stay tuned. Listen, the other night, tonight is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. So Monday night, if you were around Drake's seat, around 11 p.m., maybe closer to midnight, you got to see a special show. And we were there, and we're going to share it right here with you. This company is called Moko Drones, and they do the drone technology of you want to enhance a celebration, a party, and you want a beautiful design, something creative. Long story short, what you saw in the village in St. Thomas, but also what you saw in the village in St. Croix. Because the village in St. Thomas, that company was from away. I'm not going to say where, but they were from away. Do you know we have personnel here that can do it locally? And you know when you go St. Croix, you must carry one of us. St. Croix, passionate about supporting the VI. I love that about Crucians. So listen, this company is called Moko Drones, and they are making a big thing. They are making, listen, there's big things out there. Moko Drones, all right? And Moko Drones did it in St. Croix where you saw the VI Eagle, you saw the coconut tree, you saw so much designs. Well, this is what happened. Someone had a gender reveal, and they wanted to make it elaborate. Some people doing smoke, some people had helicopter, all kind of thing. Well, this couple had Moko Drones. This wasn't the original. This was a reenactment that we did the other night. I want to shout out to D. Winston and his entire team. D. Winston is behind some of the biggest music videos and productions we've seen out of the USVI. He does the productions for Pressure Bus Pipe, Spectrum Band. D. Winston have done reality TV and Emmy nominated. When you call D. Winston name, you must say Emmy nominated. The man Emmy nominated. All right. He does the Survivor series as an Emmy nominated drone pilot. So man certified, man is definitely credible, and they do the Moko Drones. The Moko Drones designs, they could come to your party, your celebration, and just enhance the vibes. So you're thinking about fireworks, consider Moko Drones. You got a big thing coming up, or even a small, nice thing, you want to make it memorable, check out Moko Drones. So this is the thing that happened the other night out there at Drake's seat. Is that Peterborough? Man, I gotta learn this area of the island. But listen, it was a spectacle, and people driving by, they stopped and they were making questions. I so wish he got to put them up, because we were scheduled to do it around 8:39. And let me tell you something. Drake's seat is like a little hangout spot, man. People come in there, couples, different people come in, cooling. It had a group of Latin community that were there, about 6-7 deep, just liming, chilling and stuff like that. But one thing Drake's seat can use, Public Works, VIPD, Office of Highway Safety, it could use some light. Around that corner is dark, and maybe it's dark for them who know what they want to do. However, it had some little incidents of crime, people trying to take advantage of up there. So we could light up that area. Let me cut to the point. Here is the Moko Drones presentation.
Hello, hello again. I know you've been searching for the joy that it brings. You see, life is a blessing. Life's candle, jumping on true tone. It's mass in the air, love everywhere. One family on Carnival Day. Oh, telling you that soca so amazing.
Yeah, so that was the Moko Drones presentation. It was short, it was sweet, of course. The one in St. Croix was about 15 minutes, if not 20 minutes. That was very beautiful. Again, shout out to the ones in St. Thomas Village. That was a good one, but we defending the VI. We got to big up our company. And our company is the Moko Drones, and they could do your party, your celebration, your event. Check them out on Facebook, or you could check out D. Winston Media and Facebook and contact them. Well, with the Rise Up Morning Show, and get this. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back right now, it's 7:59 a.m. on this Wednesday, July 30th. Encouraging everyone. Vaitima said we should be having some weather that might be coming through, a tropical wave, and we're praying that we're not too much affected. However, just be prepared. Not prepared, like, pick up the loose items. If it brings some rain and stuff, you don't want nothing, get a little airborne. So tidy up around your place. If you don't get a little water in your house, you might want to put on some sandbag, stuff like that. We're going to run and take some commercial breaks. So we are brought to you by One Communications, the Virgin Islands EDA program, EDA. Listen, fund your dreams, help your business grow. The Virgin Islands EDA can help you. Not only they have tax benefit for big business, but they also have for small business as well. The VI EDA program, check them on out. Miss Naturalista. So my hand used to have a peeling problem. I'm going to be honest with you. Peeling. Now my sister watched me and said, Emmett, come to the store. Shout out to Lashana. And the missus too. Better half, Denise. She said, well, Denise didn't say it first. Lashana said it. And now look at my skin. It's looking so much better because I kind of allergic to Clorox. Now I am allergic to Clorox. But you need Clorox. You have to wash up. You have to clean up. You have to make your place nice. So all of that said, I'm using a number of things, but there's one for eczema that I use, eczema, and there's another one, the Zoresh. The Zoresh cannot stay on the shelf. Even when I go to my barber will be like, what are you getting? I'd be like, it's the Zoresh, go check it out. He waiting for me to bring him one. Nah, Rasta, nah, Tanza. You got to go up by Miss Naturalista in St. Thomas. They're located in Yacht Haven Grand, the side of Moe's, right there in that section. Close to the Wendy's entrance, right by the gate is Miss Naturalista. In St. Croix, they're in front of Jane's Bridal. You know, we got the 2 gas stations down in the west by the market. Some of us still call it Plaza Extra. Miss Naturalista is right there, and they have everything. Skin, beauty, hair for men, women, children, and of course the ladies, no matter the texture of your hair, the style, whatever, they have the product for you. And the professionals in there, that's the difference. They have the knowledge and the expertise to tell you what to do and how to do it. So you want to check out Miss Naturalista. When we come back, listen, St. Thomas had a juve, not carnival. It had a juve Saturday night. Paint, powder, fat. This thing was mass. And shout out to the promoters, the number of promoters that were working together. But we must big up VIPD for letting this here happen in the first place. Because you know VIPD could say no real quick. But the new Chief Hodge, big up yourself. That, listen, she said, hey, they came first. They had to go back to the drawing table, come back, work on some stuff, come back. They make it happen. Next week, she should be taking her oath of office. More of that information coming your way. But shout out to the entire VIPD, working hard all day. This Juve was mass, and it's a new event, new excitement. Heck, we need new things, man. The place will be too dead. And this was a great event. And then we're going to show you that clip of the insurance conversation last night, live stream on the government TV. All right, so we are the Rise Up Morning Show here on AllAhWeTV. I'm Emmett Prevost, and I'm so happy to be with you. Don't go no place, all right? It's 8:02 in the morning.
It all starts with one. Maybe it's one look. You know the one. Or one touch. Even one word. It can start with one step. Or one promise. Maybe it's one dream. Or one journey. One smile. One gesture. One deep breath, one leap of faith, one day to remember, or one night to forget. One moment, so many stories that make up one crazy average, everyday, fabulous life. We get one life, just one. Make your move. It all starts with one.
Welcome to the U.S. Virgin Islands, where the American Caribbean meets opportunity. With direct access to the global marketplace, discover a business environment designed to help you succeed.
Good ideas can be realized here.
We have wraparound services. We offer tax incentives. We offer access to capital. Companies that relocate here can get customer care second to none here from the Economic Development Authority.
We located in the Virgin Islands because of easy access of shipping and freight and cargo.
I welcome you to come to the Virgin Islands. Do business with us, expand, start. We're happy to have you. And while you're here, enjoy our lovely sunsets.
To explore a new horizon for your business, please visit our website at www.usvieda.org.
Press the button.
I can't eyes and that. Moving her waist like you got island that. I could tell how she dancing, she a island girl. Miss by no eyes, a island man too. Wine and me don't wine and start. Grip on her waist without asking. Chat until we feeling exhausted. I just love the way she whine. Oh, she from behind. She goes so, I go so, I just holding her for the ride. I just love the way she whine. Oh, I got to whine. She go up, I go up.
Step in securing your business or home is erecting a fence so the non-invited can keep out and the invited can be guided in. Now, a solid, beautiful exterior structure not only enhances the appearance, but also increases the value of your home or commercial property. Meet Bender and Associates. They are the experts in aluminum and stainless steel, including their manufacture and repair. Their work include gates, automatic and manual, stairs, security bars, wheelchair ramps. Hey, once you dream it and it involves steel, aluminum, or any metal structure, Bender and Associates can build or repair it. And for those who love the metals with beautiful designs, Bender and Associates can do that also. Time to get started by calling 340-244-0861. Oh yes, Bender and Associates service the entire Virgin Islands. Bender and Associates, beautifying your property while securing your peace of mind.
Let's redefine getting ready. Today ain't just about stepping out, we stepping up. Starting with the essentials, the Levi Fisher bundle isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. Hydrating and grooming that bed perfectly. Next, let's not forget the skin. With Naked Luxury's Fairline Men, we taking premium care that leaves your skin irresistible. Why? Because self-care ain't just a luxury, it's a necessity. So before you head out, remember looking good is more than just clothes. It's about bringing out your natural charm. You think your woman and want to see you rough all the time? Don't forget, look good all the time. Take care of yourself.
Work, play, live natural with Miss Naturalista. That's what's up. You think I'm just running my mouth? Nah, man. Once I talk about it, the thing good, the official, right? And Miss Naturalista got the products, got the items for you. So you want to go and check it out. So listen, it's about that time of the morning. There was a Juve. This past Saturday, it was a powder paint fet Juve. So this is their third year having this Juve. And we rush out a clip for this morning. We have an expanded clip that's coming. Of course, it's an adult event, so we're going to take a little time editing it. Two things. So this is their third year doing it. I think the first year it was like a Juve Vice paint powder fet, but it might have been in the parking lot if I remember correctly. Can't remember the young lady. We've talked for these years. Wasn't there part of it the second year, but this year, Sada Juve happened to be an island, and my brethren them from Encore was helping with the promotion, so reach out to them. They connected us with the young lady, and big up herself, the visionary promoter, and the team, because it was a few people in on this thing, but it is an event that it just fit in the night at Juve. And the first time I saw a night Juve was in Grenada, they have something called Monday Night Mass. And Monday Night Mass is, oh my God, that's the best part. It's one of the highlights of Grenada Carnival. I wish I could go Grenada this year because Jab, a whole nother story. Anyway, so this night fete, different vibes, paint, powder, water, truck, energy, truck on the road. It was from the mouthpiece of Crown Bay Center, Public Works. They went down past the standpipe, the aluminum factory, bend by Public Works. But before that, they had a bar by Public Works. They had a big bar set up there because they blocked off the street. It was closed off by Crown Bay Center, and they closed it off by lunch, by Arian's restaurant. I could imagine that this idea was helped sparked by how Buju Consort had locked down there. I wasn't here. I was in St. Croix. So I don't know how Buju did it, but I could imagine it was something like that. And then they had a bar there. And then now you line in front of P&P for a minute there across from Joe. Then they bend the corner, going back down in front of Crown Bay Center, in front of Island Landries, former Island Landries, had another bar set up and food. Now Karma Juve Troop, where they selling the food and doing the stuff, had a little drinks. And then the truck come back by the standpipe, and they had another bar, the original bar, right there. So excellent setup, great security. Shout out to the security company, Junie, Hart, the entire team. You know, saw of course Trey, Harambo, a number of guys were there, man. Junie, big up on yourself. VIPD, but the attendees partied nice. They partied beautifully. So we're going to share you the clip right now. And remember, it's a Juve. It's a Juve. I know it's morning. It's what time? 8:10 in the morning. And they're going to have a little bit of, they're going to have some bottom shaking. The camera focus on some of them. But I don't want to disturb your morning because the last time I showed the clip from Kana Pocket, they said, Emmett, that was rough in the morning. I said, hey, we highlighting the fete. And this was a fete. More clips from this event will be coming, and I really want to we had a recap with the promoter of the event, but I want to record her to talk about it even so we could air it here on the morning show. No promises because you know all of us busy. But here's a clip of the paint, powder, wet, Juve, fete, however you title it. It was mass. That's right. Let me tell you something. If watching that don't make you want to get ready for Juve in Tortola, Juve in Anguilla. I had Juve in Anguilla. Ain't no joke. Shout out to all the Anguilla Massive. Man, they say when they get on the road in Anguilla, they don't come off like that. It's Carnival in Antigua. Antigua, when they touch the road, Antigua does not come off the road. Barbados crop over, of course, Toronto, Caribana, and listen, we got Mukojumbis, Willard John, and that entire crew. They're going to represent the Virgin Islands in Toronto for Caribana. Big things, big things. So God blessings to them. VI up, never down, and represent the VI well. Thank you very much. So listen, man, that event, yeah, it had a little bit of bottom shaking in it. Don't worry. Bottom never kill nobody, rob nobody, maybe get them a heart attack. But listen, it was an excellent event, man. I really want to say kudos to the organizers. It was a lot of fun. I didn't know what to expect myself, even going there. And I was very much surprised. And I was happy to be there and to witness the event. And we need more things like that because that's the tourism that people are looking for today. They're looking for unique experiences. And ain't about us, I don't want to say us, some of you old people that like know this. We have to there's something for everybody. So if you want wind band, and you could go check him out up by Ray Martinez, up by Dan Felitos. You know, they were there the Friday night. I heard it was so beautiful last night with all the rain, when the rain clear. And if you haven't been to Dan Felitos, let me tell you something. The food, the drinks, perfect. Right there at the foot of Rappoon Hill. Dan Felitos, check them on out. Don't be late. Listen, I even said one again to that. Go get yourself something to eat. The night grill goes every night. And then they serve lunch Fridays and Saturdays from oxtail, half a chicken, rice and beans, oxtail. Did I say oxtail? Conkin butter sauce. And the pork. A lady called me. She called me and she said, hey, Emmett, this was Friday. Emmett, Dan Felito's open today? I said, yeah, I just ain't put up the flyer yet. She said, please do, because I need some of that pork today. Dan Felito's, we're going to do a video there real soon. I ain't playing around with them no more. I going to go down there and promote the thing because I hearing the pork are real good. And we know all the vegetarians and people who don't like pork here in the Virgin Islands, the first thing want to finish on a menu is what? Pork, roast pork, dove pork. Once it's pork, it going done. So Dan Felito's, but the event was massive. So listen, Friday, the legislature, got tongue twisted, is going to have a special hearing, special session, request of the governor, and number of topics will be discussed. Of the many is going to be, now, how much excitement that is taking place in the market around this topic? My thoughts were they were voting on the thing already. This special session is only to request or give permission, authorization for the government to request an RFP to go do the homework if this thing gonna work. You don't see how this government now waste money, because that should be a given. But I guess branches of government and separation of powers, they have to do the hearing and get the permission to embark on the journey. But what is this journey all about? That is the question. And why should we be concerned? So this is the last segment right here of the Rise Up Morning Show here on this Wednesday. And I'm sure we're going to be playing more clips now. They're supported. They ran some ads on other platforms. They ran no ad here, pushing the campaign and the messaging. We're sharing the information because it affects and it pertains to all Virgin Islanders. So that's why we're doing the due diligence. So this is a clip of the last night live stream on the USVI Government Access TV. The government Facebook page. So we want to check it out, hear it right here. We're trying to get to the point of the conversation.
Good question, and I do think it's a great way to start this evening's conversation. So let me first start with currently right now, we're on a fully funded model. So what that means is that the government is. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take it back one step, because the question was explain the difference of this model versus the request of this model or another model. So here we go.
Your health, your insurance, and your future. We are here to help you understand the governor's proposal before the 36th legislature to authorize the formation of a special committee of the government health insurance reform. This committee would oversee the development and release of a request for proposal to explore the self-funded health insurance option for the government insurance plan. This is not a decision to move away from our current model. It's an opportunity to gather facts, explore the options, and I say again, explore the options, and to ensure the government of the Virgin Islands is making the best informed decision for its people. To help us break this issue down, we have before us the Director of Personnel, Ms. Cindy Richardson, Commissioner of Finance, Mr. Kevin McCurdy, and the Executive Director of the Virgin Islands Diabetes Center for Excellence, Dr. Julia Sheen. Welcome. So let's get started. What is, and if I may, Director Richardson, what is self-funded versus a fully funded fixed premium option?
Thank you, Clint. That's a very good question, and I do think it's a great way to start this evening's conversation. So let me first start with currently right now, we're on a fully funded model. So what that means is that the government is paying a fixed monthly premium to the insurance carriers, regardless of however many claims are filed. What that means is that even if the claims are low, the cost remains the same. And if the claims exceed expectations, we face an increased premium upon renewal of our contract. However, under a self-funded model, the government would only pay for the actual claims that are incurred. This model would give us more flexibility if we went in that direction. We could see potential savings in administrative and prescription costs. And we'd have the ability to use the data from the plan based on the usage to make better decisions that could actually reflect the needs of our employees and our retirees. And I have to reiterate what you said earlier when you first started, that the bill that's being brought to the legislature by the governor, it does not commit us to making a change right away. What it does, it actually provides due diligence. And by us requesting the data, we could make an analysis, we could look at the recommendations. It will allow us to ask the right questions and make informed decisions so that we can potentially save the government some money while still maintaining quality healthcare coverage for our employees.
And Director, thank you for this for that response. But presently, we are utilizing a fixed cost model, correct?
Correct.
And presently, how much does it cost the government of the Virgin Islands annually?
It's costing us close to anywhere between $187 million to $189 million.
Now, approximately 61 to 69% of large employers nationally utilize a self-funded model. And they use large employers as entities, whether it's state governments or private entities, with 500 employees or more. Would you say that this is a model that we should definitely be exploring based on what national trends are and what other municipalities and state governments are doing?
Definitely, and actually in my research, that percentage is a little higher. It's actually 91%. And because of the number of employees, it is something that we should definitely be looking at. While we have 6,000 employees in the central government, 10,000 total, the plan actually covers with dependents. This is active and retirees, a total of 25,000 individuals. So this is a route that we should definitely be exploring.
And would our employees notice if we make a switch from a fixed model to a self-funded model?
Definitely not. All of the changes would actually happen in the back. So that transition would be designed to maintain the continuity of service and coverage. So they would see little disruption.
Commissioner McCurdy, in terms of funding, would we need a mechanism like a mechanism like maybe a special vehicle to ensure that we have reserve funds to ensure that that there's monies always available to meet claims, to pay claims?
That's a great question. And should we decide to go in that route, we absolutely would need. I think our estimation is between 30 to about $60 million, $3 million, 3.5, I think, floating on a daily basis to be able to cover.
Daily basis. So now let's go back for a minute. Let's understand the process of how we handle insurance right now. So in terms of we go out, we secure the contract with Cigna. Do we pay Cigna monthly, quarterly, or just give them one lump sum payment?
Currently we pay monthly, but we do have a deferral premium. I think it's deferred by 2 months. So we're not paying upfront. We're paying on the back end. Okay.
Now, so what do you feel? How would we manage a self-funded insurance plan?
So the management of the plan would require for the plan sponsors to be involved, and we are currently the Division of Personnel, along with the Department of Finance. Once we get those bills from both, we are informed by personnel. We make sure that those bills are paid promptly.
Okay, so it's about just making sure that they're paid properly, and it's just and the bills are claims same. We're utilizing them interchangeably, correct?
That's correct.
So now we have about how many persons do we have on our plan right now?
So again, we have with dependents, and this is active and retirees, over 25,000 individuals. And just to add on to what Commissioner McCurdy was saying, that's why we're doing the RFP, so that we can have look at other models of how other jurisdictions have gone from fully funded to self-funded. There's different ways and different vehicles that we could put in place. You can set up a trust. You could put a fiduciary board to manage that would work in collaboration with the Department of Finance and Division of Personnel.
So clearly is we can we're exploring all options through this special legislation. So we have not there yet. This special legislation, if it's approved by the 36th legislature, will create a special committee to put out the RFP to explore all the possible options. Then the options come before us. So now let's say somewhere down the road, the legislature heeds the wisdom of the governor and say, yes, we have now a self-funded plan. Now you're talking about the mechanisms that are going to be in place to ensure public trust and public confidence in the government and the management of this particular plan. Correct. And you're talking about the various mechanisms like trust. What are some of the other mechanisms that you did mention?
Well, you could do a trust, you could do a fiduciary board, but with the RFP, we're gathering the information, because you can't just flip a switch and make this change. You would have to go through and look at some other scenarios, other models that were used in other transitions to see how and what it takes to get there. So we'd have enough time to plan. In prior years, you've seen where we've gone before the legislature, and you have to wait until towards the end of the markup of the budget now to make some of these decisions. So, it gives us time to plan. So if you hear when the commissioner said we have to put away 30 to 60 million, we have the time now to do that in order to make sure that we're ready if we so decide to move to a self-funded plan.
Correct.
Now, I encourage everyone to go to the Government of the USVI Facebook page, the USVI Government Facebook page, to review this, to learn more about it. Of course, we're just playing a snippet right there. We got a good enough understanding of what is being proposed. However, I'm not sure, because we haven't, even myself, gone fully into the last night's delivery. And for us to make the clips, we're actually waiting for the good formatted video to be made available to us, because that one there, the quality and stuff wasn't the best. However, there lies questions, there lies questions because when you say the government responsible for the bills and paying, everyone gets scared because we know our government don't pay on time. However, if you're saying you're saving $180-something million and you just have to keep about $35 to $60 million on hand, now what happens in the periods when there may be high usage, high payouts? What happens? So there's some questions that's needed. And the biggest question of all we're going to give to the senators right now is, how much will the study cost? Because sometimes the companies who doing these studies, they make the biggest profit. In that case, I want to sign up to be part of the study, and I want to go to the municipalities, the word they just used, or the counties and the cities, and I want to ask some questions too. Because them companies doing the studies, them firms, they didn't come off pretty well for a study. And we all been in English 101. I mean, we came from the best high school around. I'm not going to say which one because the both are a great one. Actually, the 4 high schools are great. That was just a little teaser. So let's see. And I hope just as the governor and his team are putting experts and they've been studying it to ask the right questions, I hope the senators have great advisors and have tapped into those with the information, whether insurance, healthcare, health backgrounds, so they come to the Senate floor and not only be asking questions of passion, but be asking questions that make common sense and financial sense that can take us into the future. Because the Senate isn't a place where we just rely at a fish market or the market square. We have to be asking the right questions. That's important. So we look forward to seeing what's happening. So we're going to make the clips available for you. However, we do encourage you to please go to the USVI government Facebook page and review that special delivery from last night to get your questions answered. Well, it is, what time is it? It's 8:31 in the morning, and we are just about out of here. It's been a pleasure. But before we go, we're going to air one more time that Juve Money. So you could be jumping on your feet while you're there at the walk, at the people them walk. You could be feeling good. So when the people call you on the phone, you could be smiling because we could hear the smile on the other opposite side of the phone, So when they come into your office, you will have no frown, but instead that frown is upside down into a smile. So we're going to play that Juve Money clip so it can feel like Juve for you. And going to play some commercials, then we're out of here. We've been AllAhWeTV. This is the Rise Up Morning Show, and it's always a pleasure being with you. Listen, you keep reaching for the stars. One day you're about to touch the smile and touch the sky and keep smiling. It's so much easier to smile than it is to frown. Many times when you are receiving negative energy and you want to return that energy, you may not know what that other person is going through. So take a few minutes, have patience, and we don't always have to respond negative with negative or fire with fire. It's easier to just smile, walk away, and don't run up your blood pressure. Until tomorrow, this has been Rise Up Morning Show. See ya.
Attention all commercial motor vehicle operation and owners. Speeding is one of the top infractions for commercial motor vehicles. Driving above the posted speed limit not only incur unsafe driving violation, but also puts lives at risk. Speeding is a leading cause of crashes, injuries, and fatalities in our roads. Remember, large trucks, buses takes much longer to stop. According to Title 20 Virgin Islands Code 495C, the rate of speed for CMVs, trucks, and buses within the town area shall not exceed 10 miles an hour. Follow speed limits. Always adhere to posted speed limits and adjust your speed for traffic and weather conditions. Maintain control. Driving at safe speeds help you stay in control, especially in unexpected situations. Safety first. Your safety and the safety of others on the road should always come first. Slow down and drive responsibly, because safe speeds save lives. This message is brought to you by the Motor Carrier Safety Assistance Unit, the Office of Highway Safety, and the Virgin Islands Police Department.
Hi, I'm Donna Fred Gregory, Executive Director of the DFG Community Impact Foundation. The National Hurricane Center and VITEMA advise that this storm season officially starts on June 1st and runs through November 30th, and there is a 60% chance of above normal hurricane activity. It is important that we are all prepared, informed, and ready in the event the Virgin Islands is affected, as small storms can result in damage to our homes and businesses. The DFG Community Impact Foundation created an easy-to-follow 6-step preparedness kit detailing must-have essentials and action steps in the event of a storm emergency. Visit the DFG Community Impact Foundation Facebook page to download your copy. Save it in your mobile phone or tablet. Share with family members in our community groups or WhatsApp and social media pages. Not on social media? Not a problem. An audio version of this easy-to-follow instruction preparedness kit will run on USVI radio stations from June through November. This preparedness kit includes a list of essential emergency supplies, a list of important documents you'll need to keep dry and safe, suggestions of personal hygiene items, medicines, first aid supplies, clothing, and comfort items to help children get through the storm. Tips to prepare the interior and exterior of your home or businesses, and instructions on what to do in case there is a need to evacuate your home. Preparing early is the first step to ensuring the safety of you and your loved ones. Get prepared now. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and be safe this hurricane season. This message is brought to you by the DFG Community Impact Foundation of the Virgin Islands.